video, let's talk about digital communication in youth NGOs. In my opinion, digital transformation on non-profit organizations is an increase in the social impact of an organization through the use of digital technologies in two directions: internal communications and work with external audiences. Internally, you might have three groups with whom you should communicate. The management, it can be organizational managers or project managers. And you can use different communication tools such as Trello, Asana, Monday.com, and more complex like admin project, for example, which is created especially for European Union projects management. In the teams, you can use Slack, Trello, or Messengers, or any other tool which is great for you to communicate more informally, more quicker. And in some organizations, there are volunteers, either European Solidarity Corps or any other programs volunteers who stay with them from several days to a year, and other volunteers who just come for several hours during some events or some clubs to help the organization with their mission and activities. For this, I know that many organizations use also Slack boards or chats where different activities and opportunities are shouted out, or Padlet boards where a regular communication is presented to volunteers who would like to come for an hour or a day, or maybe to join for a longer period of time. External communication of a youth NGO can be very different, but more or less in any organization I work with, there are young people and their parents, partners with whom you make international, for example, Erasmus projects, and foundations and sponsors, donors. So in our organization, with young people, we don't communicate directly. They have their own tool, which is a Discord, and they have their own topics they discuss, their ways they discuss them. And in each topic, in each Discord board, we have young person who is the leader of the communication, and if that leader sees or something which youth workers should know about, maybe there's some problem, or maybe there is some idea which can be grown into something bigger, then youth workers are informed about it and can speak directly to that youth group or a specific person. But otherwise, we are not connected to the Discord. We don't know what's happening there. There are certain rules which they set for themselves, and there are some leaders who are following these rules and moderating conversations. For our communication with some leaders and young people, we have Facebook chats and groups or messengers. Yeah, with parents, we have emails and some landing pages of events, for example, youth exchanges, and direct messages to help them to understand about the program or about the activity, and about, for example, some international travel which can be involved in those activities. With partners, we communicate during projects, of course, but also the previous communication and follow-ups are very important. So for this, we use, for example, our web page, which is specially designed to talk with the partners. And if you go to livezonegroup.com, you can understand the language, the projects we did, and understand the overall capacity of the skill set and knowledge which our organization team can provide in any project. Also, we have a newsletter, maximum 2 times a year, where we talk about our activities and our offers of partnerships. And partnership identification form, which is regularly updated, and it is on our website. So we don't need to send a link, we just can share it on our website, or any partner who is longer with us, they know that the updated PIF will be on the website. But the biggest platform for communication with our previous potential current project partners is Erasmus Youth Academy. Actually, it was created especially for this purpose during the pandemic, when we couldn't speak or talk or communicate or co-work together with our partners. So we had to find a solution. And this solution grew into something much wider than we expected. And this is great. This is one of the examples how digital approach can create and grow your impact many, many times. With the sponsor and funds, of course, you will speak a bit differently, more officially. So it wouldn't be any chats or any websites, yeah? Although many sponsors are expecting you to put information about themselves, about the logos, about the links to their programs or opportunities as a part of the sponsorship package. So it would be great if you can always thank your sponsors on your website or in your communication channels, any other relevant websites, newsletters, for example, or your social media and so on. So reports and newsletters are always available. And in those documents, you can also mention your sponsors and funds. You can also share those reports with them, because it's very good for your corporate social responsibility partners, for example, to use your information in their own reports. Makes their life a bit easier. So what about communication during projects? Let's say Erasmus Plus and ESC projects. For this, I would see also 3 groups: participants, partners, and again, sponsors and funds. So in our organization, we do online info pack as a landing page. There we put all the necessary information about the program, about the speakers, about the venues, about what to bring, and so on. So all updates are online, and we don't need to circulate info pack with the updates again and again. This saves our time, and it looks nice if you can design it according to your organization style. Of course, after the participants are chosen, we are sending emails with the official information, which we can find anytime after the project, so it is in their inboxes. And also we create a Padlet info board. An info board also, anyone can add any information: participants, speakers, experts, anyone related to that event, they can add, they can ask questions, and it's very interesting and useful board in our projects, because it's alive, and it's very interesting to follow communication which is alive. And WhatsApp chats during the events are very useful, because it's instant communication, it's fun, it's interactive, and it can be very useful for your notifications, for example, during the event. Also, in our organizations, we use webinars before the event and after the event, so we can network with each other and then follow up after the event and see how did it go, or maybe do some questionnaires and reviews. With the partners, of course, I already mentioned PIF, the Partner Identification Form, which is on our website. The project webpage, for any projects where we are applicants or managers, we are creating a webpage where we add all the information with the keywords for search engine optimization, and this can be very good attraction to our website and to our organization visibility, also the project visibility. We do follow-up emails as well, and these follow-up emails usually contain reports, some useful links with the materials, information, and also requests to continue the project idea and disseminate the results. All the results and materials, if they are not published online, we keep in Dropbox or Google Drive or any other digital platform for storing information. And for the communication, we use Zoom Teams or Teams. With the sponsors and funds, we use official communication thank you space on the web, newsletters for sponsors, and reports on the impact and funds expenditure, because this is what sponsors or foundations can use in their reports and can see if we would like to continue cooperation with us, and if we did enough impact, and if we spend the money wisely. I would like to show you several examples from the mentions in the previous slides. For example, our Erasmus Plus Youth Academy is the community, community of now more than 1,500 people. And for this community, for this communication, networking, and collaboration, we chose just simple Facebook group option. And we didn't want to go with the expensive and very difficult route of creating our own platform, because those platforms require software updates, they require technical support and so on. With the Facebook groups, everything is already coming in the package. So we see almost every month some new feature added. We see that people are in Facebook anyway, and they can see the notification, and the communication and interaction happens more quicker. Erasmus Youth Academy webpage contains many interesting features like links to the community, library, video courses, and so on. In the beginning, it was just a landing page with information before people join the community. We would like to see who is behind it, what's the interest for them to join, what is the reason for all this community to exist, or is it another Facebook group? So we created this landing page where we explained what is Erasmus, what is European Solidarity Corps, what is the mission of the community, and how and who is behind this idea. Also, we have a YouTube channel where we store all our challenges and videos, and also it is a new members of the community attraction opportunity. As you know, YouTube is popular search platform as well, where people search for Erasmus, OAC, or any youth project opportunities as well. And therefore, if you add relevant keywords to your videos, you can attract more members, or attract more donors, or attract more partnerships into your organization, like we do through the Erasmus Plus Youth Academy YouTube channel, which is very useful, and we recommend to use it and share these results with your partners and team members. For now, I would like to show you our partners' Instagram, Synergy Bulgaria, which is here, and it looks very good. It looks in accordance to their style, branding, and communication language, tone of voice, and so on. And as you see, it all is targeted at participants or volunteers, because this organization works with ESC and Erasmus Plus Key Action 1 activities, and in constant search of participants, and not only participants, but very relevant participants. So if young people or youth workers will follow the Instagram and they see how and what this organization does it, then it's more likely that in the future, when the open call for volunteering or participation in projects will arise, these people already warmed up, and they will be more than relevant to join those activities. I really suggest to go on this Instagram account and see how Synergy Bulgaria does it with their target audience. The website of Live Zone of our organization, which I already mentioned, is targeted at partners, potential and previous and current partners. There we talk about our work, our skill set of the team, and opportunities which we can bring to any project. Also in our organization, for the events, we create not info pack, but a landing page. For example, this was a partnership building event in Estonia, and we created a Enter Youth Work landing page where we added all the information, all the program, and all the call to action links. And for us, it's also a good measurement instrument, tool, and we can see how many people actually were interested, how many people went to look into the application form, how many people actually filled the application form, and how many actually were chosen. So it's digital tools offer us a lot of analytics, and this analytics is precious. We can work with it a lot. We can analyze and make outcomes and change our plans accordingly, change our plans according to those results and analysis. So whatever channels you decide to choose, it's all about the communication. And communication should lead to some results, some outcomes, and potentially more positive impact of your work in your communities, societies, and other levels. I wish you a pleasant communication with your target groups, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.